Hi Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for August 31st to September 7th. I am Charlene, Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and you become a part of our collective, and obviously go enroll in my mailing list and my newsletter, which is free, called Beyond the Veil, in the description box below. All right, let's dive in and see what is going on for you, my love bugs. This week, we've got the Five of Swords and Death. Woo! Okay. We're starting off like that. Nosy Nelly, Charlene. Don't start peeking. Let the cards show themselves. Okay. And so your transformation continues. If you watched your monthly, if you watched last week's, you'll remember that this month is a pretty substantial, a pretty big month for you, okay? And this anybody want to like make a little remix of me not being able to talk? Mercury in the microwave, you're welcome. This week, okay, this week is no different. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana in a week. If you're taking my tarot courses, or if you've been wanting to, it's in the description box below. You can join me for the live and interactive course on September 16th. I would love to meet you and see you. We're going to work live together. So if you've been wanting to learn how to read the cards and start your own tarot business and become profitable, you're going to want to join that. You're not going to want to miss that, okay? That live interactive session. In tarot, when you get multiple major arcana in a reading, there indicates a pivotal change, a instrumental change, a change that creates this like tsunami in somebody's life, but not in a bad way. It's almost like a redirection, a change in your life that is really, really substantial. It's a very large change, okay? You've got death, so there is immediate transformation here that is happening on a deep, 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 deep cellular level. You have the Magician, which confirms to me that whatever you have been wanting to conjure up, whatever you've been wanting to manifest, whatever you desire in your life has the potential to be brought into this reality. And you're doing that because you are letting go of a lot of the ego. We can't have ego deaths, okay? I don't believe in ego deaths. I've explained this if you joined a lot of my lives. I talk about this a lot in lives. The reason for this is because ego is I am, and in astrology, it's representative of you, your self-expression, how you show up in the world, okay, and how people first view you. Now, the thing is that if we look at Freud, okay, Freud talks about the id, the ego, and the superego all being under the unconscious or the subconscious part of ourselves. Regardless of your opinion of Freud, just think about this teaching because it's actually very relevant, okay? When we look at this, okay, we can see very clearly that the id is our initial instant satisfaction, gratification. It shows up in our life because of the unmet needs that we had as children. So if you grew up and you didn't have a lot of like unconditional love from your parents, you're going to seek that unconditional love potentially in unhealthy ways as you are older. Now, the super id, okay, or the super ego, or the super id, sorry, the super id is part of us starting to conceptualize and realize the cause and effect, recognize and realize like every action has a reaction. Like if I do unto others, I'm going to receive that in return, etc. So it's in the subconscious. So it's actually a little bit more, let's call it awakened. The ego is a part of you. The ego can be repressed parts of you. It can show up as the ugliest parts of you, or it could also show up as a very healthy part of you. Somebody who is confident, somebody who loves themselves, somebody who honors and respects their vessel. What's happening here, though, is when we look at the shadow aspect of the ego, we're looking at somebody who needs to win at all costs, somebody who is egotistical, somebody who is arrogant or ignorant. And in some parts of your life, I think that you felt like you were at a battle with other people and you needed to win, and they needed to lose for you to win. And I don't think this is bad. I think it's, again, part of your conditioning, Pisces, where you have felt like it's you against the world. People never heard you. People never respected you. People never understood you. People never valued you. And so you felt like in order for you to be seen in this world for the majestic fucking magical unicorn that you are, because you are magic, okay, you needed to win and other people needed to lose. But that was leading you down a trap. Okay, that is, again, living in this 3D world. With this Pisces full moon that we just had on the 30th, I think that you realized that you needed to let go of that shit, that winning at all costs, that seeing those other people suffer for the bad things that they did to you. Fuck that shit. Honestly, it's such a toxic way to live. They will create their own undoing. Your job, and you know it, if you're watching this channel, if you're watching my videos, if you've tuned in and tapped into this video for whatever reason, you know very well how powerful you are, how magical you are, how magnetic you are, and the divine gift from God that you are. Pisces is the most psychic of all the signs. They literally encompass the 12 signs. They are the ending of the zodiac. You are the depth, the duality of all and everything at once. It is even said that Jesus was a Pisces as well. That's how powerful Piscean energy is. And so you were letting go of this ego energy where you felt like you needed to be winning and other people needed to be losing in order for you to be seen. And what you're actually doing right now is changing your entire life around, specifically when it comes to your values, your finances, your financial stability, your security, and also your roots, your foundation. With that Knight of Pentacles and the Magician, you're conjuring up new ways of creating this long-term financial success and this long-term stability and healthy roots and healthy foundations. It's going to take a lot of courage. It's going to take a lot of perseverance. It's going to take a lot of you having to work, a lot of you having to hustle and find the fine balance between the feminine energy, which is funny because you got Divina here as your amulet. We'll talk about that in a minute. The divine feminine energy of receptivity, of creation, of sensuality, of being open to connecting, to receiving, to bringing in effortlessly through your energy, through your charisma, through your magnetism, and the masculine, which is the production, which is the having to work, which is the having to create structure, routines, having organization, having limits, having a plan. It's very much, this reading actually is very much indicative of the full moon in Pisces that happened on the 30th, because the full moon in Pisces, I have a whole video on that. I'm actually going to pop it here at the end of this video for you to go to watch it, okay? The full moon in Pisces was all about tuning into the spiritual, magical aspect that Pisces is, but also tuning into the other axis of Pisces, which is Virgo, because the sun was opposition. The sun in Virgo was in opposition of the full moon in Pisces, helping you to illuminate where you need to create limitations, structure, organization, where you need to start getting responsible and taking inspired, grounded action towards your goals, a practical, pragmatic way of tuning into that magic. And it's actually very much connected, as above, so below. And I even talk about that in this video that I'm going to post at the end here. So you do want to go watch that. Now, with the Six of Swords and the Chariot, you're finally getting clarity. Your mind is no longer muddy. So you start off with the 5 and you move towards the 6, which is progression, which is beautiful energy to be tuned into. And then what you're doing here with the Six of Swords is you're moving towards a calmer mindset, a calmer, clearer way of processing and taking the next steps in your life. And this control, this grounded action will help you with controlling and driving the direction in which you need to take next in your life to be able to create this new life that you are literally building. If you have a Pisces rising, you are most definitely transforming your life on like really, really, really big levels, all right? Now, this card you got here, the Thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. So important. Then you got perseverance. We talked about that already. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to do. And look at what card showed up. Opposition. So you see how your entire reading is very, very much reflecting and mirroring this full moon in Pisces. My loves, you are going through so much transformation right now. It says complement, duality, dependence, okay, oscillation, objectivity. It's about seeing both sides, the two horses, right? Pisces, Virgo, okay? Controlling both and letting them drive you forward. Before we dive into your love reading, you got Divina as your amulet, so tapping into your divine feminine essence with this angel light, this lavender amethyst, and this rose quartz energy. If you want to pick up this amulet and tune into your divine feminine energy, it's in the description box below. Ditto if you want to join me for my live and interactive tarot reading, tarot course, or take any of the pre-recorded courses as well, or book a session with me. All those links are in the description box below. Let's dive into your love here for a quick minute. You deserve love. Pay attention to the red flags. The red flags are cautioning you. And romantic feelings, calling in your soulmate. When I look at these red flags, to me, the red flags are potentially where you may be creating limitations or blockages in your love life. Two of Cups with the you deserve love. You could be potentially welcoming in a new romantic partner into your life. The World. See, oh my goodness gracious. Look how many cards of accumulation of endings you have. Death, the World. In love and in your life, you have to let go of the past. Not everyone's going to be like the person that hurt you. You understand that? This person may actually be very, very interested in you. Eight of Swords, romantic feelings, and you're blocking your romantic feelings. You're trying to pretend potentially this week that you're not into this person. So pay attention to that, okay? Pay attention to the feelings that are showing up if you're around somebody new, if you're meeting somebody new, and allow yourself to feel those emotions from a place of love and joyful optimism and unattachment. All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave this video here for you to go watch it. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments. And if you want to work with me in any capacity, booking a session, taking my courses, or picking up your amulet, it's in the description box below. We will see you later, alligator. Peace out. Bye.